called my dad. Dad, I made an accident. My dad's response was exactly like this. If you don't get me the car the way it was, I'm going to call the police and told them my car got stolen. I'll put you in jail. Yeah, wild night. I had the wildest night that I've ever had in my entire life. I was about to die. Actually, I got into a car accident. Again, it was back in Egypt. We have, how can I say it? We have a farm. Here you have farms, but in Egypt it's different because Egypt is green. Here is yellow. So we had a farm, and in this farm we had like a huge chicken farm. So we're into this business. It's part of our businesses in Egypt. So to sell the chicken, you cannot sell the chicken during day. You need to sell chicken during night. So you switch off the night and be able to catch them. So any sale, the trucks, big trucks will come with these stuff. They have to come at night. So the whole process has to happen as if you're selling drugs. All right. So yeah, so that time my dad was in the farm and he called my uncle. He said, bring my car to the farm and ask Hani to bring the truck and follow you. Don't let Hani drive my car. This time my dad was driving a Caprice. I went to my uncle. I told him, please, I want to drive the Caprice. I was still a kid, I don't have a license. Please, I want to drive the Caprice. I'll be a good boy. I'll drive behind you. I'm not going to overtake you. And before we reach the farm, we'll swap cars. So dad will not, because my dad is the eldest. So He was like, okay. We swap cars. Caprice, definitely. I was bullshitting him. I'm not going to overtake him. Absolutely. So it's dark. There is no lights. There is no lights. Trees left and right, and like a canal, a small like a canal here, and the other side is like part of a river which is deep. All right. So I'm overtaking my uncle, and then all of a sudden after I overtake him, there is a cart in front of me, a donkey, the cart, and a farmer. So I got one of two options: either hit my uncle to get back on lane, kill the donkey and the farmer, or go to the river. So I went to the river. I decided to go to the river. Straight, man, to the water. Boom! Splash! I don't remember what happened next. I was so scared actually to get out of the car. I was lucky to be able to get out of the car. I didn't feel the whole story that I'm telling because it happens in like a second. So all of what I'm saying is just like this. The scary part of this, that I had to step out. A river is not like a sea. It's a mud. So you step and then you're actually sinking. You're going down in the mud. So that was scary. It's like slimy and dark around you. You don't see nothing. So yeah, until I went out. And again, in this village or in this countryside, again, because my dad was in the parliament, so my dad's car is very well known. So if people sees the car in this position, maybe like newspaper will write about it, people will start talking, gossips, you know what I mean? So selling the chicken was canceled. My dad came to the accident area. He called the truck, pulled the car out of the mud and out of the river immediately before the sunrise, because farmers, they wake up early morning, sunrise, they have to be in their farms, and so he wanted to pick the car out before it's even sunrise. That was done. Surprisingly, my dad didn't even talk to me. That's the largest incident that I had, or accident that I had. See, when you're into cars in everything. Into cars in games, into cars in real life, into cars of So when the Most Wanted came, it was like I was a Most Wanted person. Like I was playing Most Wanted like 24/7. And we even played online in internet cafes, like in Cyber. At this time, there was like this Call of Duty, also was released during the same period of time. A Counter-Strike as well. So I was like 24/7. If I'm not at home studying or in college, I'm just doing this. So I was mostly, my friends would go play Counter-Strike or Call of Duty. I would play Most Wanted. I was looking for someone who can actually print on sticker in Egypt. I found a guy. And my question to him, or my request, to print the Most Wanted with this font on a white reflective sticker, to put it on my window shield. At this time, he was making fun of me. 2005, I think. He's like, oh, reflective while you're driving like a truck, like those, those labors, the shipping trucks, and the reflective. I was like, I like it reflective. I want when people deem to me, they see that the name is glowing. You know what I mean? Like, whoa. And no one have done it at this time. It just came across my mind. I don't know why, but now look at it. Now we're 2020. People are doing reflective calipers. reflective stickers, I don't know, whatever, reflective whatever. I've done this in 2005. Somebody tell me if you've done it in 2005 or earlier than this. Okay, very funny story. It was beginning of a year in a college, and I was going only to pay and collect my books and stuff. In the beginning, I was driving my dad's car. My dad hates me much, man. Anyways, I was driving my dad's car. I went to college. Coming back, again, we're crossing this like train thing, and then the train, we have to turn to the left, and there's like a bus stop or a bus station there in the T junction. Finish, I took my books and and I'm going like to this T junction going home, and then I found my friends and my colleagues. They're waiting for a bus, so I immediately parked to ask them if anybody wants to jump into the car or drop them somewhere nearby and stuff, because my college was like somehow out of the city kind of thing. I park, I step out of the car, and then I step out, and guys want to jump in, while I'm stopping. I don't know what happened. Stupid guy with a minivan. We have a minivan as a transportation. It hit the car from the back. I had no comment. I was like standing on the sidewalk as if it's not my car. I was just monitoring, seeing what's going on. Literally, people were injured in this minivan, and my trunk, it does not exist. Called my dad. Dad, I made an accident. My dad's response was exactly like this. If you don't get me the car the way it was, I'm gonna call the police and told them my car got stolen. I'll put you in jail. I was like shocked. So I called my brother. My brother is a doctor. He's a surgeon. So I called my brother. He picked up. He's like, yes, what's going on? I told him this what happened. I had a car accident. Guess what was the response? Again, I don't have time for you on your nonsense. And the call was dropped. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to fix the car. I don't know what to do. My dad wants the car fixed. I don't know what to do. So luckily, I called one of my brother's friends. He came to me. He took me like some garage. We made this driver pay for the repairs. Car was repaired. What we agreed is we're gonna fix the dent, but paint is gonna be on us. So it's like we share because he's a driver, poor guy, whatever. A few days later, my dad, they took the car. He saw the car without the paint on the trunk. The trunk is like, with this filler. You look at it, it's like, who did this shitty job? This job is like shit, whatever, I'll fix it, you're useless. You're not driving this car again. Like, all right. So he took it, he fixed it, my dad. And then on the day that he's supposed to go receive it, he took me with him. He made me drive it. Driving car is driving perfectly, everything is good. There's a speed bump. Applying brake, no brake. No brake, it's not slowing down. Took the speed bump, and then my dad, boom, slap on my back here. There's no brakes. The car doesn't even slow down. I was like, oh, okay, don't be scared. You should have told me. It's like, how can I tell you? It just happened all of it. I'm applying brake. There's no brake. I'm trying to figure it out. It's like, yalla, put gear down. Gear down. It's like from 5th to 4th to 3rd to 2nd until the car is like slowing down, and then slowly until the car stopped. And then my dad, he drove it like all 1st gear, 2nd gear only till we reach home, because the garage is already closed. We cannot go back. And next morning, he took it again. And since then, I don't want to drive his car again, because I was like, his car had enough, to be honest. My dad's car had enough with me.